Do you want to consistently hit shots like this in every game? Good night. If you do, then stick around. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be going over how to get better aim in Rainbow Six Siege, how to win more gunfights, all of that kind of stuff. It's going to be in this video. Also, welcome back. I know it's been a very long time since I've uploaded. It's been like 3 weeks now, maybe a little bit more. I apologize for that big break. I just haven't really been playing too much Siege in general, to be honest. But I do plan on returning here soon. I have been playing a little bit more the last few days now here. So the video should be back to normal soonish. Maybe not like right now, maybe a few more days, but we'll get there for sure. I do want to start doing my solo queue series for this season that I've been doing the last couple. And my goal this season is to play 200 ranked games, and of course, I mean, it's already been like a month in the season almost, so I only have a couple months left. So I'm really going to have to be on the grind for that, but I do plan on doing it. That's my goal, at least right now. But for this video, I'm going to be giving you guys my top 5 tips to help you win more gunfights, like I said at the start in the intro. Number 1 is going to be recoil. So for practicing recoil, I've went over this in a couple of my recent videos. If you guys haven't checked those out, I went over all of my attachments in the game. I went over every single operator, every single gun in the game, and showed you guys my recoil control on this little target out here from 20 meters away, just like I did in the intro there. So what I'd recommend doing for practicing, if you missed that video, I went over this tip briefly, but go into the range, turn your infinite ammo to on. That's all that matters. Don't worry about any of the other stuff. You won't be using any of that for this part. But all you have to do is start shooting at one spot like this, and just keep shooting. Keep shooting. You can even try to go the entire minute. Just go however long you feel like your thumb can take. I guarantee, though, this will help you control recoil greatly in Siege. You'll get that muscle memory down. This is actually really good. Better than I was expecting since I'm a little rusty right now with the F2. But F2 extended barrel, just a dot from 20 meters. And you can even practice your spray transfers like doing that. Try to control it right when you transfer. You can even try to get the balls if you do want, but you don't have to. Kind of like that. Just another little tip you can do. You will start to feel your thumb get very sore after a bit if you do this like a couple times of the whole minute, but that's a good thing. Just spray around, practice your spray transfers, practice just shooting at the wall at one spot. Do it all and you will improve, I promise you. Because your thumb will get very tired of doing that and it will build more muscle memory in it. But when you actually need it in game. The spray transfers are the real bonus tip. Now when I come over here, I bet it's going to be even better than it was in the intro. And yeah, I'd say it is. You can even see like it pulls down at the end because it is the F2 with a extended barrel and my vertical sense is very high. I use 55, I believe. Maybe 50? Yeah, 55. These are my settings if you were wondering, by the way. Disabled advanced options. These are my ADS settings, 29 1.5. In case you wanted to copy them. But yeah, that's pretty much all for recoil. Obviously, you can go into training grounds or whatever too, or it's the deathmatch mode or free-for-all, not deathmatch. And you can try to control it against walls or whatever. Try to spray at people. Try to practice your flicks that way, but that will be another tip. Okay, the next step's going to be your quick peeking, and this is going to tie in with warming up. You definitely want to warm up each day you play. I'd recommend going in like 10 minutes, 15 minutes into the shooting range, doing this exercise, then maybe doing like a couple training grounds. I always do disarm bomb, and I'd recommend turning headshot only on. That makes it a lot more challenging, and it will practice your crosshair placement, but we'll get to that later. So for this tip, though, a good way to practice your quick peeking, if you just do anything on this, doesn't matter what the settings are even. You can just quick peek around these walls each time like this, and try to hit the target more. Just like I just did there. You can literally just practice quick peeking around the corner like this. You can see I get really close to the edge. You can even do that on this side too. My quick peek isn't as strong doing it on that side. You can probably tell, but practice both sides. You will get better at quick peeking. It's just muscle memory, just like the recoil, I promise you. If you just warm up and do this every day and try to practice it, and eventually try to transfer it into your gameplay, then it will work out very well for you. You can even practice switching from crouch, standing, like that. I even messed up there. I wasn't even leaning on that one. For types of quick peeks too, I do a unique peek. I don't really see anybody doing this quick peek too often, but I kind of un-ADS because I feel like you go a little faster when you do that. And also I'm just like, it's just in my brain now when I quick peek, so it's just how I do it. But obviously you don't have to do that. You can do like the basic sieqe peek like that. I'm a little slow on it because I don't ever use the sieqe peek. I just use mine. Mine just feels comfortable in game when I'm moving around and stuff, and it works every time. Got a lot of one-taps doing this, which are very satisfying. You're pretty much just doing it for information, though. You're not really doing it to get a kill, unless you're going for somebody's head. If you see somebody's head right here, now you can get a free kill like that. You want to do it for information, though. Head checking is your last resort if you don't have a drone. And sometimes we need to do that, and especially in this meta right now, the team deathmatch meta. You really want to be quick peeking stuff and getting information because people could be hiding anywhere. And it could be free kills. So always quick peek doorways or whatever for info, just like I did there. Basically, just check all the default angles that you think somebody's going to be in. I usually check everyone just to be safe, because I do solo queue a lot too, so I can't really rely on drones as much or anything. The most basic form of a quick peek, though, is like this. If you do this even, that's better than doing nothing, because at least you'll be back behind the wall before they can shoot you much. They'll probably get a shot on you because you're very slow doing this. You can even just do it on ADS like this. You don't have to do anything fancy, you don't have to lean even. Just go around the corner and keep checking your angles like that, so then you can pelt back out and shoot them with peeker's advantage. Again, practice will help you out a lot with doing these quick peeks. Just do them over and over before you get on and play each day. Say you're going to the ranks, just go to this for 10 minutes, do this a few times, and you will be set. And if your squad's already on, try to get on earlier so you can do this a few times. Or you can even do it after you're done playing, before you get off. Just practice it. You literally just have to go and practice for like 10 minutes, and it will get better. Like over a week, you'll notice a huge difference already in your quick peeks. I promise. Making a lot of promises in this video, but on to the next tip. So for the next step, I've turned the targets to stationary now, so they're all just going to be chilling. It doesn't matter how far or close they are to you or whatever. As long as they're stationary, this will practice flicks like this. Try to flick onto the targets from another spot. Obviously, vertical ones are going to be harder. I'm just practicing the vertical ones now, though, because they are harder. The left and rights are pretty easy for me, as you can see. The vertical ones are more challenging, though, to go straight up. Especially on the farther and smaller targets. Cannot hit that one. But that's fine there. That's a good little warm-up you can do as well to practice your flicking ability. It's not the best shooting range exercise to do. If you're going to actually use the shooting range and practice all around, I'd recommend doing random on everything. 60. You can do big ball or small ball, doesn't really matter. I just do the big one. And this is what I'd recommend doing for actual shooting range stuff. So just copy these settings down. It's basically everything at the max and random. All bars are to the right besides the big ball. You can do that too, though. That will help practice your flicks. Because even if you don't try to, you're going to have to flick on each target. I'll show you. So like I have to flick here to here. And then up there. I would practice your accuracy that way, though, before you worry about doing it quickly or anything. I try to get your shot on first, though. That's the biggest priority, I think. So just try to get your aim on, and it will improve you. It doesn't matter how slow you go to start. Eventually, you start going faster the more muscle memory you get. I've been saying that a lot, the muscle memory. But that really is the key. You just have to play at the end of the day. And you have to know what you're practicing, too. You can get all the reps in the world, but if you're not even improving anything, then what's the point? So I've loaded into a training grounds now. As I said before, I do disarm bomb mode. I think that's the best for practicing. This is what I would do before I actually play the game. Some maps are a little weird. The bomb site will be completely clear for no reason, even if you haven't found anybody. Again, I'm just practicing the things I said, though. I mostly go for headshots, too. I was just trying to clear everything out for you. I don't know if that's all of them. Usually there's more than 12. Usually there's 20 or so. Now that I've cleared everybody out on the map, I'm going to show you perspective kind of stuff. So, say we're looking at this door right here on Theme Park, right at the front. If a attacker pushes this, they're going to be like right here. They can't see it deeper than this, so they're going to have to be at least here to see in. You're probably going to have their perspective on there on defense, because this is in the way blocking them. So they have to be right up here close to it. That means their head is going to be closer to the wall than yours. As long as you're not stuffing the door like this, do not do this, because then they're going to have the perspective on you. Instead, go way back here, hold this angle right here. And now it's going to be free kills for you, because they're barely going to see anything on you when you can see their whole head and body. If they peek into that angle. Obviously, they can just run by, but if they peek that angle, it's a free one tap for you. Basically, perspective means just go as far back on the doorway, and you will be able to see much better than they will if they're closer to the doorway than you. Just like that. Say on this doorway, right here, if you stand on this angle, your perspective is going to be much better than what theirs is going to end up being. The farthest they can go away from this door is here. I mean, that's pretty far too. So this one could be either way, but usually they're going to be right on the door like this, peeking that angle, and you're going to see them much more clear than they will see you. That's just how perspective works. So always be mindful of perspective. As long as you know in the back of your mind that that's a thing and you should be a little farther away from the doorway to get the advantage on the gunfight, then eventually it'll go into your mind and you will know every time. You'll be holding this angle here and be like, oh, maybe I should go a little farther back to hold that instead if they're going to push that. And then you can hold that angle. Obviously, it's more beneficial holding this maybe for this specific example. I'm just trying to show you guys what I mean with perspective. But if you're holding this, that way you can also swing out if you need to in pre-fire. So for the last tip of this video, it's going to be crosshair placement. This is going to be like where you're aiming. There's a neat trick. If I can find a door that's barricaded somewhere, then I can really show you guys. Where did you come from? I've already been up here. I'm just trying to find a barricade. So this little buckle right here, this is going to be head level. This spot right here. So that's just how you know how to line up your headshots. Always try to play it around that area. Again, over time, you will get this down eventually, and it will be engraved in your mind when you're aiming at stuff, where head level is going to be at, like right there. It's just another muscle memory thing. I know you guys really wanted to hear that word again. Again, I'd recommend turning the training grounds to headshot only. That will help you a lot with that. I guarantee it. That's pretty much it, though. I'll show you guys the end of this session, whatever I'm doing here. Is disarm. I'll probably die because I'm very low health. I've just been walking around chilling. They've been shooting me. It's pretty inconsiderate, to be honest. I don't know what the terrorists have against me. I'm not really warmed up at this moment, so it could get a little rough. See, again, there's your quick peeks. You can just practice them on doorways and stuff like that. Pre-fires. Aiming crosshair placement. My crosshair placement's head level. Another thing about this game mode compared to this regular training grounds is, oh, I don't know where this guy went. It's gonna be targets priority. So prioritizing the right targets that you should be aiming at before the others. I'm just getting shot through a wall. Nice. It's smoked. Sometimes this game mode can be very annoying. They smoke everything for some reason. I don't understand why. But it's whatever. You'll get used to it. I know I've been doing this game mode, but another one, if you want to play online player, it's probably better for sure. Not even probably. I don't know why I said that. But going to free-for-all, I mentioned it earlier. And just try to play a lot of those. I've been playing a lot of the free-for-all since it's been a thing now in the game for the last season and a half. And it's really helped me out personally. I practice those spins around, by the way. I do all that and like the flicking stuff just to warm up my thumbs. It's nothing I would do in game, obviously, but I do believe it helps. You want to practice harder than what you're going to be doing in game. That just helps your muscle memory again. You know I had to get the mention one more time. I was just trying to get a refill there. Probably don't even need it. I already had a lot of bullets, but it's whatever. Put this guy down. I hope this video helped you out, though, guys. If it did, I'm dead already. He was just sitting in the hallway the entire time. Nice. But if this video did help you out, leave a like down there below. It really helps me out a lot on my channel. And again, videos should be returning more consistently, so stay tuned for that. Also, follow me on TikTok. I've been going crazy over there. I took a break the last couple days, but they should be back when you're seeing this video. So follow me on TikTok. Hit 1K followers recently too, which is insane to me already. Almost at 2,500 on YouTube too. So we're on the push to 3K. Subscribe too if you're new, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.